Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to design a necklace using bargain beadbox subscription for the month of September 2029. Sorry, 2025. I don't know why I said that. Okay, here we go. It's a very busy day for me. Juggling a lot of things today. I have a doctor appointment, need to pick up my daughter from train station. So much going on. So here you guys, there is this mix that we got in the bargain bead box this month, which is new. And then in this mix we have several different kind of beads, bicones, round beads, cylindrical beads, peanut beads, roundel beads, and so on. Except for some of the beads which I removed here, the bigger ones. All the other beads are over here. And I loaded some head pins with the 4mm gemstone. This is 6mm, it's like picture jasper. And then the daisy spacer. So this is on a head pin. And then I'm just gonna bend the wire to 90 degrees. Take my wire cutters, okay, and snip off the wire. Okay, take your round nose pliers and then make a loop. So actually, let me just make this loop and let it go because I want to make one more. I'll show you guys. We should not be cutting it that. I just don't want a basic loop. I want a little bit of, like a split ring kind of a loop. So I'm just cutting only a little bit over here. Okay, just like that. Leave the rest. Take your round nose pliers and make yourself a loop and continue that loop so that you have a double kind of a loop, so that's thicker. You can either do this or you can do a wrap loop. It's totally up to you. For the kind of thickness that I have in the head pin, that determines whether a wrap loop will come nicely or not. But you can always try. We can try one. If that comes out good, let's see. See, it's very tight, but I think it's doable. It's not that bad. Hold on to this and just take your pliers and then it's quite thick. You can either do this or do that. It's totally up to you. Whichever you want to do is what we are going to do. So you can tuck that tail in. See that? That's something that you can do. Or you can do this. The loop, it comes immediately. This is bigger. So I prefer this than this. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of these. I'm thinking of 9 dangles. So I have various shapes and colors as well from the mix. I took all the colors and then I'm using it. So I'm just also using some of these beads. So I'm using this 4mm, this 6mm, and this mix. So I have here some cord. This is a polyester cord, 0.45 mm is what it says. But I feel that it's much more thinner, as you guys can see. It feels thinner. I don't know if I am right or wrong, but it feels thinner to me. So I did already load all the beads in here, as you guys can see. Let me just move. I need to make dangles out of these. And okay. So this is what I have threaded on. So I'm going to do a crochet, but it will have some tangles, so I really want to do that, so that's why I picked up this different color combination. I have incorporated the 4mm gemstone beads in between this mix. I didn't use the 6mm because I'm going to crochet and then I'm going to do chain stitches. I didn't want the bead to be a bigger one, but the dangles will be this size. Okay, so the dangles will be like this size. That will have the 6mm bead. So I have here, let me see how many inches of beads I have. Let me see. About say 19 inches, I would say, of beads. 19 to 20 inches, you can do that, and then we can try and do this. And before doing crochet, we have to load all the beads. That's why I have loaded all my beads to the cord that I'm going to crochet with. You can use crochet size 10 cord. I have used in between these antique seed beads, which is a 12 seed beads from Hobby Lobby bead treasures, and so it's up to you. This cord accommodates it. I don't know if the 0.4mm cord will accommodate, but any cord will work as long as the beads fit through. So this is what I have so far. I'll start the crochet. So for the crochet part, I have chose to make dangles with just the basic loops. I didn't do the wrapped loops or the split ring kind of a loop, because I should have added that before, which I didn't. Right, I have finished threading all my beads. I didn't want to do it again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add it later, which only this permits. So I have here a crochet hook. We wanted a crochet hook for crocheting, right? So it's number 8 or 0.9mm crochet hook. That's the one I am having it right here. So it's a thin one. Take the end of the cord, leave about say 6 inches, and then wrap it, and then bring the end of the cord inside as if you are doing a slip knot. So just now, that's how a slip knot works. You can do it other ways. Just wrap it around your 2 fingers twice, then put your hook through, and then take the second one and then just pull the cord there. That way also you can do a slip knot. So, and then this is assuming that you guys know how to crochet, but there is a lot of videos in my channel that you can watch to do basic chain stitch. It is not a big deal. Once you know how to make the slip stitch, all you need to do is hold your cord like this. I like to hold it like this. People do hold it like this as well, and then do it. That's also a possibility, but for me the tension comes out right if I wrap it around twice and hold it this way. Okay, so I'm holding the tail cord between my index finger and my thumb, yarn over and pull through. That's a chain stitch. So then hold it like this, yarn over and pull through. I don't want the chain to be bigger, so I'm just going to do it accordingly. 3. Okay, so 4, 5. So 5 is enough, is what I feel. You can also make one more 6. Okay, so then you can drop down a bead and do the same chain stitch as if there is no difference. Okay, I'm just gonna do it you can leave every other bead and do a plain chain stitch, but I just want to slide a bead, do a chain stitch, slide a bead, do a chain stitch, that way. Okay, that's my nail which is chipped off. I'm sorry. I was doing dishes. Sorry, I was cutting something. And then it happened. Okay, just pull your beads down the cord so that you have enough cord to work with. Okay, and then wrap it around your finger, hold it, and chain stitch. So the tension is important here, and also the size of the chain. If you leave it, it will all go, trust me. The size of the chain is also depending upon the bead. So that's one. Okay, I'm just doing a chain stitch for every single bead, right? Okay, you can also do every 2 beads, it's totally up to you. The chain stitch for the seed bead can also be avoided if you want. So just like that. There we go. This is how it starts, and then this is how I'm going to finish the entire necklace, and then I will add the dangles when I'm done with this. See you in a bit. Sorry, see you in a bit. Hi friends, welcome back. So here it is. I finished crocheting the entire necklace, and I'm gonna add the dangles later, as I said before. So here is what it is. So we started with a couple of chains plain without any beads. The same I have done in the end as well. Couple of chains without any beads, and then see, this is what it is, and I have left about, say, this much of cord after that. So I'm going to leave the same amount here as well. There we go. So see this, how do I finish it? I just made a chain stitch, right? And this is the loop. If I have to make the chain, I'll do that, but instead the loop is there. Just pull out the cord out, and then the last loop will get tightened, and there is a knot for us. Okay, that's about it for now. We'll deal with what we can do at the end later, but this is our beautiful necklace. I really like it a lot. But if you want to add a clasp to it, which I don't think so you do need, because this goes on top without any problems. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a knot. So a knot which I can do it with my fingers. See how I'm wrapping it around my finger, and then I crisscross, and then I do a couple of knots. Okay, couple of circles. So but these two are not okay. So these two. Now it's better if I do it on my small finger, is what I feel. Or it's, if you have a straw or a tube that you can make barrel knot with, you can, or else you can just simply knot as well. So what I'm gonna do here is I just need to find my, that's a piece of straw that I'm going to use, but you can also use metal tubes like this. Okay, so I think everybody would have this. Take this, okay, and then wrap it around, crisscross, and then couple more wraps. And then what you can do is you can just string this through this loop. So one thread is out, just hold on to that, and the next thread just put it through this straw. Okay, now you have this. So gently remove your straw and just, you can just close it right there and just, it's just going to be a knot. That's it. Any which way you want, you can just add it like that. Make sure you pull everything tight, and that's gonna be a big knot right there. Okay, so it's a barrel knot, just that it's several times looped and tight. And then you can actually cut this or leave some few beads and then do it that way. Actually, we can do that. So a couple of beads here. I mean, you can take any which bead you have used in the project, or just seed beads is also fine, however you prefer the tangle to be. I'm just going to add a seed bead and probably a crystal, and finally a seed bead. Okay, just like that. Then tie an overhand knot. Probably do a couple of passes as well, right? Just to make it bulkier so that it doesn't come off, and then make it all the way here. So it's better to use a tweezer so that you can get your knot as close to the bead as possible if you want that look. Okay, just like that. So here also we'll load in a couple of beads. And the crystal. And just an overhand knot, but go through the knot 3 times. Once, twice, one more. Okay, and then put your tweezers inside the knot and then hold where you want the knot to be, and then pull this cord. That's all. There it is. Okay, so then you can just snip this off and just burn this a little bit so that it won't fray. That's it. Okay, that looks kind of cute, the ending. Now we shall look into what we are going to do with the dangles. I have here a couple of dangles just randomly like that, right? So here we go. This is about, say, the center of the necklace. So we can just add dangles from this cube to this cube. That's all. And I mean, a little bit more also is fine, but just we need to make sure it's in the middle. So I'm just going to take my pliers, just make sure this is completely closed, and then open up the loop, add it right here, almost in the center. I just want one of the chains to actually it takes a little bit of, you have to fidget with it to get this because the beads are moving. So that's why if it is a wrapped loop then it's easy, but you need to have the right kind of a head pin. See how it is nicely done. So that's how we need to add all of these, so that it does have some tangles over. I mean, this one I cannot use, of course, because I have multiple wraps with it. So in that case, if you use multiple wraps with this like this, it's much more secure, but you have to do it when you are doing the crochet. And I feel that doing it this way, the way that I am doing, is easier for me. So you can randomly place it or you can space it exactly. It's totally up to you. But just make sure that because you open up the loop nicely, these beads will come up. Just there we go. So hold on to that. It's over here, just before this bead. I would like this tangle. Yeah, just hold on to the bead and close your loop. The second one is done. So we have just like that. So now open this up. Make sure it's completely closed before you do open. And now open up this loop. And so it's just in this distance, so I can do it here. There we go. Just check if it looks aesthetically pleasing space wise, and then just add it. That's all. Right. When you open up the loop, open up towards you and then close it away from you. So just close it this way, check again. And this can go here and this can go here. Okay. Because we had the pink. Yeah. Let me just see that and check if it is in the middle. So no, it's not. So I will have this here. And I think this is the center. And if you want, you can have one more here. You can make one more too. So that's okay, completely okay. So here, so probably here. I love my Zuron pliers, but sometimes it's kind of, this one comes out. So if you think, let me just see. This is the center. I need one more tangle, which can be of anything. So let's see. I need a daisy spacer. Okay, probably what's that? I need here. That can be any cube I want. Yes, I can. So the brown bead. Now put the cube, the daisy spacer, and the 6mm. So bend it to 90 degrees. Grabbing my pliers, sorry about that, cutting about say here, taking my pliers and just roll it just like that. Open that up, and then you can add about say here, and close that loop away from you. So now our set is done and ready. Our necklace. So this is how the necklace looks like. Okay, I really like the way this turned out to be. I know it's a fun fall necklace that you can wear over the top of your sweater or anything, and it's very colorful. So I didn't make this adjustable or so in the back because I just want this to be a necklace. But if you decide it to be a bracelet, then you would want a sliding knot so that you can wrap it around your wrist like this. That will also look really pretty, but I really want this to be a necklace, so I finished it with a knot. I hope you guys like this crochet necklace. It's very yummy. Thank you so much for watching. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos a couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.